The Umayyad dynasty was one of the most powerful Muslim dynasties to ever rule. They had land from Gujarat to Toulouse and were ruled by one ruler. Though there was controversy in the way that the Umayyads ruled, they were successful in uniting the Muslims into one huge empire. And unity like this has never been seen until today. The Umayyad dynasty was founded after the ascension of Muawiyah to the Islamic Caliphate. He was the son of Abu Sufyan and therefore was part of the Banu Umayyah clan. He is the one that started the Umayyad dynasty after taking power from the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, Hassan ibn Ali. During the Umayyad dynasty, Muslim rule expanded to Khorasan, Marv and Sistan. They were used as bases for expeditions into Central Asia and northern India. The Umayyads also started the invasion of Africa. A new fleet was made to conquer Constantinople because every single Muslim dynasty that was capable of launching an attack on Constantinople wanted to, as it was the prediction of the Prophet Muhammad that Constantinople would be conquered. And everyone wanted to become that commander that would conquer Constantinople. The Umayyads now wanted to expand their control past Egypt. So they looked to Muawiyah, who appointed Abdullah ibn Sa'd to go and take over Africa. Abdullah ibn Sa'd was the half-brother of Uthman ibn Affan and was an apostate before but converted back to Islam after the conquest of Mecca and had become a loyal Muslim commander. So he went and was off to face the Byzantine commander of Africa, Gregory, who had recently gained power after the old governor of Egypt had passed away. This was an advantage for the Umayyads because he was a bit less experienced, but nevertheless, he put up a good fight. Originally, it was really easy for Abdullah ibn Sa'd to take control of Africa, but after he entered Libya, the Byzantine stronghold, he met stiff resistance under the forces of Gregory. He was pushed back a few times and eventually conquered the city of Sufatula. After 40 days, after surrounding the city, a Greek defector came and told him about a back entrance. Abdullah ibn Zubayr went with around 40 men inside the fortress of Sufatula and executed Gregory, and that is how the stronghold of Africa became in Umayyad hands. The Umayyads did not conquer any new land for the next 50 to 60 years because they were still in the process of building their empire and they were stabilizing control over their newly conquered territories. Nevertheless, in the year 710, the governor of Africa, Musa ibn Nusayr, sent Tariq ibn Ziyad to try to go to conquer Visigothic Spain, as the ruler was very weak and the Visigothic kingdom had been in disarray since the past 50 years. After crossing the Strait of Gibraltar, conquering Visigothic Spain was pretty easy for Tariq ibn Ziyad because the soldiers were mostly peasants that took up arms. And Tariq ibn Ziyad was successfully able to make Spain part of Muslim territory, and this would play a vital role for the Muslims for the next 700 years. As every empire has a rise, every empire has a fall. Slowly, the power of the Umayyads dwindled, and the Abbasids saw this as a chance to take over because they were critics of the way that the Umayyads ruled and saw the weakening power of the Umayyads. And eventually, an Abbasid general, supported by all the rebellious groups in the Umayyad Empire, overthrew the last Umayyad Khalifa in the year 750 near Damascus, and therefore the Umayyad Empire was finished and the Abbasid dynasty came to power.